Warning: this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. So, give a fuck out. Oh, we're not even done. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warning, please visit http ddlc.moe slash warning.html. Well, I shouldn't be playing this game then. I really shouldn't. Because I suffer from anxiety and depression. So, let's play. By playing Doki Doki Lever Club, you agree that you are at least 13 of age, and you can consent to your exposure to highly disturbing content. I'm excited. I agree. I've heard so much about this game, and I'm excited. I've already read all this. Oh my god, I fucking love this already. I don't. How's it going, you guys? My name is Stretchamon, and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. There's one thing I am, and that's illiterate. And me playing this game called Doki Doki Literature Club is not for me. But I play it anyway since I heard so many good things about it. I'm not a big fan of visual novel games, by the way. My friend, Defcon, he loves kinds of games like these. But me, I love games with a dark thing. Dark. Like, anything dark, I love. But anyway, let's play. Enter your name. I'm assuming I'm going to be playing a female, so... Retramon. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me. Towards me from a distance. Waving her arms in the air like she's totally obvious to my attention. She might draw it to herself. That girl is Sayor. Sorry if I pronounced any of his names wrong. Sayori. My neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up? I'm already going to save this because I know I'm going to forget later. Okay, return. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and would Sayori catch up to me. Oh, so you're Sayori. I think I'm actually pronouncing that correctly. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Alright, I'm gonna try to do my best female voice. It's kind of hard since I'm a man with a deep voice. Deep and hazy. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's me in Retromon. Well, if people start stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think couple we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you did have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We crossed the street together and make our way to school. As we drew near, the street became increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Retramon. I said that so much like a robot. Retramon. Have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh crap, I think I hit a button. Okay, good, I did. 6 minutes in already, holy crap. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any club. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you were joining a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I just once again, people, I'm illiterate. And I'm playing a game about a literature club. Dismissively, go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. That's my friend Colton. He would like this game. He loves video games and anime. Me, I don't watch a lot of anime. I like anime, I just don't watch it a lot. But recently, I don't think it's correct to talk about talk about Christmas gifts. By the way, today's Christmas, and I just got done recording Portal 2 on Christmas, so yeah. But anyway, for Christmas, I just got Cowboy Bebop the entire series, and I'm very excited about that. But anyway, back to the game. I was thinking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Wow, that sounds just like my parents. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years. I'm confused. Becoming a NEET in a few years. Because you're not used to the real world. I'm confused on what you're saying, lady, but okay. You trust me, right? Don't make me worry about you. Alright. Oh wait, that's me. Alright. I don't even remember the voice I gave myself. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Oh god, I need to be quiet. My family's asleep. More than that, I promised I even let myself return to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she doesn't ex- I exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I, after I pick up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Yet again, people, I'm illiterate. Clubs. I accidentally hit enter. Good thing I read that only word. Sayori. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with an anime club. You know what? Once my friend Colton gets a computer, I'm making him play this game because I know he'll love it. He loves anime and he loves video games. And he used to be part of anime club in high school. So let's be part of this school's anime club. Sayori. Hello! Sayori? Sayori must have come into the class while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the class room. I thought I'd catch you coming out of a classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Sayori? Yay! Yeah, I don't fucking know. It's late. Probably should eat more Skittles. Not sponsored, just hungry and think sugar will help me stay up. I'm not even that tired. There is no way I'm going to oh, that's me. There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of literature. Literature club. Yet again, I am illiterate. I was like thinking, that doesn't sound right. But then I thought about it more. I was like, wait, that is right. Literature. Not that I'm even aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 90% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? What? I can see this being real girl talk back in my high school. Well, I kind of told the clubs yesterday I would bring in a new member. And and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. You make promises you can't keep. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell. I can't tell Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Damn it, Sayori. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And vote today marked the day I sold myself for a cupcake. I freaking love this game already. I dejected follow Sori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. So in my first year, second year, or what year? I don't know. You just said I was in high school, and I heard something about college, so I kind of assumed I was a senior. But I guess I'm not a senior. I'm more of a sophomore, or freshie. That's my friend Colin calls freshmen freshies. Even though he's out of high school, he still calls them freshies. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glanced around the room. Girl 1, welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Girl 2, seriously? You brought a boy? Okay. I assumed, and I made a mistake. I thought I was a girl. Seriously, you brought a boy? Well, I kind of wish the game told me that. I was playing a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Stop. I'm effeminate. I'm an idiot. Did you just assume my gender? I freaking hate myself some days. Did you just assume my gender? I designate myself as a female or an attack potato. Girl 3. Retramon. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Well, at least I could give Retramon my voice. You know, he's spelled differently. All words escape me in the situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Okay. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I didn't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she probably is a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly in your ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl, the smartest in the club. D- don't say things like that. Yuri, Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Oh, it's me. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Retramon. Monika smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. So I'm a sophomore. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Sounds like me, but not beautiful. Yeah. I know this is going to sound surprising, but my family calls me the smart one. And I am really dumb. And I'm surprisingly athletic. I do play a lot of sports. Basically, completely out of my league. And why is the dog snoring? Alright. So having her smile at me so gently feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Retramon. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, or Monika. I hit a button, I don't know what I did. Oh. Okay. I'll get the cupcakes. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck. Yes, I always overrate this shit. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. How long have I been recording? 20 minutes. Then, how about I make some tea as well? Damn it. I accidentally hit buttons. Then, how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few decks arranged to form a table. I don't know why. When my brain sees a word that sounds like another word, I think it's that word. So when I saw the word desk, it brought the word decks in my mind. So I was like thinking card decks, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon. Remember, people, I'm illiterate. I'm not making an excuse. Now it sounds like I'm making an excuse. As I already mentioned, it's been within so that there is no space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray of Yuri's open and and Yuri opens the desk. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marched back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Take away picture. Natsuki lifts the foil off a tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like a little cat. They look disgusted more than surprised. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Natsuki? Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sori grabs one first. Then Monika. Then Monika, I follow. It's delicious. See, Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle. I take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. That is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. I wish this game gave you a choice to say what you want. What's wrong, bud? My dog just woke up. What's wrong, buddy? He looks confused. I love you, bud. I love my dog, Luke. We got him on clearance at a strip mall. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made him for you or anyone. I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe, but not for you, no, you dummy. I love this girl. She's a bitch. Like a lot of people I know. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. I thought I was in literature club, so wherever books or writing, or is this just basically stereotypical Englishman club where you act like a stereotypical British person with tea and crumpets? Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down with the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yep, first books in this class. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Well, I'm thinking about grabbing tea after this. It's not like real tea, it's canned tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Sorry. Why do I always have to burp when I record? I wish I gave you a choice to say what you want, like right now. I'm pretty sure it'll give me that option later, but I want it now. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, as president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. As I read a notification from my phone. Monika, I'm surprised. Oh, it's me. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I couldn't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Really? Politics? I'm glad I never joined a debate club. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget of a publicity of how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling the dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. This is surprising. I am surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort of starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone eventually agrees. Just different girls, all instructed in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all but also delighted, but the idea of a new member joining. But I still didn't really know if I keep up with their level of influence, influence, influence in literature. So, Richmond, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering that how little I've read the past few years, that's literally me. I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki has suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but she kept quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I really can. I really should start reading more books. I should reread Ghost of Onyx, or reread the entire Dragon series. I loved those books as a kid. I should start reading Red Dragon again. First book out of the entire franchise. There's like 8 books in that franchise. But anyway, enough about talking about books. Let's continue about talking about books. Well, that's a change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces her rim of her teacup with her fingers. I don't know why, my head is pounding right now. Could be all the noises. The dog snoring, and the music is literally pounding in my ear. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Now, that actually sounds like something I would enjoy. As much as I love sci-fi, I really love fantasy. But enough about me, let's get back to the game, because I've been talking in between some of the segments. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the mention I walked in. Okay, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Alright. Yuri might have some autism. Because I know quite a bit about autism, especially since I have it. Usually people with autism do not like other people, but they like to create their own worlds and people. So, a lot of people with autism are creative. They like to write books, draw, write stories. A good example of a person who has autism and creates their own world is Tim Burton. He has autism and he makes amazing films like Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, and everyone knows this one, A Nightmare Before Christmas. But anyway, let's continue. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements using immersion. Me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberate? Ah. Damn it! I hit the button. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Now you're talking my language. I love horror stuff and dark stuff. Ah. Oh, that's me. Ah. I read a horror book. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, you might as well have a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone that as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. You know what? I don't read a lot of books, but I can agree with that. Because some games, I can get fully immersed. I'm not going to bother giving you an example, I'm just going to say Halo. Surely, horror is often very successful at creating the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Aw, why that? Why is that? Well, Tatsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You really like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gave you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Do it. Do it. And give it back. Fine. Tell me, please. Please. Your poems, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori, I friggin' love you. Not that way. She's not my waifu. What the fuck even is a waifu? Anyway, back to the game. How long have I been fucking recording? Oh, shit. Oh, fucking crashed. No, it crashed. No. Really? It freaking crashed and I did not save. Great way to start off a freaking Let's Play. Oh my freaking god, that's funny. Oh, god. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, join for an army. I don't know if I'm ever going to replay the past 43 minutes. Well, I did save, but still. I might. I'm gonna have to do what I did with Night of the Woods. Watch where I left off and play the game until I got back to that section. That's literally what I'm gonna have to do here. It doesn't look like it crashed for you guys, but it did for me. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Like, subscribe, join Friend Army, and I don't fucking know. Might go to bed. See you on the next video. Goodbye. What the hell am I thinking?